Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd down. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Again, it's Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Right. Ready. Mega. Ready.
Love throwing to start us off. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Set.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Has a hole left, room to run. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Allen setting up play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow. Blaster, stay. Hey.
Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
52 blaster. Black shot. Rail, yellow. Steel, black. Set, go.
From midfield on 2nd down. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Ready.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at first down here.
Ready, ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Hut, hut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Drill, 52. Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Red, cycle. Set.
A second down throw here for Love. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
43 rail. Set.
Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. A lot of grass ahead. And the Packers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills take over just shy of the 40. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Spike 60. Drill Green. Green Jack. Set hunt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Slot man motioned over.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Love trying again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set, ready. Slide 2. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it at the 30. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Ty Johnson now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now run by Cook. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Down. 10 cycles. Hey, blue.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light, well, on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Edo blue. Hut.
1st down throw, here's Love. Cook near the pylon. after a nice game. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that.
And they pick him off again! And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready, ready. Blue strikers. White. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. Hut.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Love to throw again. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Regular. Go.
Allen to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now Allen. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air again, Allen. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go now. Steel, black, red, cycle. Drill, green, green jack. Smash, red. Set.
He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, And an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Allen setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Slide through. Set, hut.
Trying again, following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Cook. This is ahead for about 5. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Allen on the play action. Pass complete to Cook. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walk in the planet.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set, ready. Claws red. Eagle blue. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Down. Opposite. Green. Hut.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Blue striker.
Love looking to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Come on, set.
short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here's Jacobs. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Set. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now. Blaster, 6. Set.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 82 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Pacheco. Room here to run. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Red, cycle. Drill, green. Green, jack. Smash, red. Ready.
Here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Down.
Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Well, that one caught by Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, set.
Now Love.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready, ready. Strike blue. Ready, ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Set. Claws red. Hut, hut.
To the air again, Love.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mega. Blue striker. White, white. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. And he rifles one incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. How did he stay on his feet?
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Black shot.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Love looking to throw it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Yellow. Steel, black. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now an audible here into something else.
Slide, 97.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Let's go.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Drill green. Green jack.
Throwing. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Smash, red. Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Well, now how about this return?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Okay,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ready, ready. Ready.
Love now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Hurry, hurry. 52 blaster. Hunt, hunt.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed,
63 yards.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow, yellow.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Touchdown!
Jaden Reed.
45 yards.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Love. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll look to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is what happens when you give Patrick Mahomes time to throw. I know people worry about him moving out of the pocket, but if he stays in there and you give him extra time, that big arm, he's going to find someone open downfield.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 15, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Hey, 57, 57.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
On the set.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Missed.
He will not go down.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready up.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes.
He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And now here is another interception.
Down the sideline he goes.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.